Black power, black woman power, black child power. What's up, family? It's King Leon X KLX UBVOA. This is another episode. This episode 20 of Take Charge of Your Life. It's my daily self mastery, self motivation series. Coming to you at 12 noon, 11 Central, 12 Pacific every Monday through Friday. This episode 20. I know I started 1 minute late, so I'm gonna go 1 minute over. Now let me get to my page. And if you was with us yesterday, then you got a lot of great, valuable information. We was talking about the steps to setting goals, writing out your plan for life in 7 steps. All right, that's what we talked about yesterday. All right, and so I'm gonna go over those 3 steps because we only got through 3 of them yesterday. And if you tuning in, say what up to me or whatever. People be tuning in, but don't be commenting. They be taking notes and all that. But yo, what we were talking about, I'm gonna go through these first 3 points, and then I'm gonna try and get through the last 4. If not, then I'm gonna do the last point or whatever I don't finish tomorrow. All right. So we was talking about writing out your plans for life. Earlier in our earlier episodes, probably episode 8 and 9, we was talking about is your goal really your goal? Is your dream really your dream? Like, are you living life on your terms? Is it your terms that you're living on, or is it someone else's? You know what I'm talking about? What does an extraordinary life look like for you on your terms? You know what I'm talking about? What can you do 7 days a week that doesn't feel like work? What areas of interest are you the most fulfilled in? And then how can you monetize off of that? All right, so cool. We writing down. So point 1, when it comes to write out your plan for life in 7 steps, what we covered yesterday was writing down what you want. Hold on, let me pull out this notebook. I ain't telling y'all nothing that I didn't do. I ain't telling y'all nothing that I haven't done years and years ago. This isn't just some new ideas and philosophies and concepts that I just got introduced to. I've been writing down my goals and dreams for years, family, and which is why I live the lifestyle that I choose, right? I left corporate America. I left my little $65,000-$70,000 gig in 2013. Ever since, I've been a full-time entrepreneur. But check the date on this, because this was a life mission statement. Check the date on that, May 19, 2013. Check this on the next page. What are my gifts? You feel me? 5 things that I like about myself, right? Moments of personal triumph. What people make me feel special. So when it comes to personal development, personal achievement, personal productivity, living life on your terms, I definitely know what I'm talking about. All right. So we're talking about writing down what you want. It's putting your order, right? Like same thing. Like if you're putting in Google, right? You can't get nothing from Google unless you know what you want, right? GPS can't take you anywhere unless you know where you're going. You know what I mean? So you got to write down specifically what you want. That was the first point. And then the second point was attach a date for its achievement, right? I'm not gonna keep recapping each point. Watch last week's or yesterday's video if you want to learn about the importance of attaching a date and allowing that goal to be measurable. Okay. And then the third point, which is where we left off yesterday, was listing the obstacles we must overcome. Right. So you have your goal, and you have achievement right here. In the middle is the bridge. Okay. What's the bridge between goals and achievement? The bridge between goals and achievement is discipline. All right. Discipline is the bridge between goals and achievement. All right. Disappointment is the gap between expectation and reality. The gap between expectation and reality is disappointment. The bridge between goals and achievement is, happy Kwanzaa. I see that. That happy Kwanzaa comment down there. You feel me? Yeah. Black family power. It's all about unity, cooperative, economics, collective work, and all these other different great principles that was given to us 50 years ago. So we Kwanzaa every day. Anyway, when you list the obstacles that you have to overcome, then when you're on your journey, when you're actively pursuing that definite major purpose and you hit that obstacle, guess what? Instead of getting down on yourself, instead of, falling out, crying and doing all this other shit, instead of giving up and quitting like most people do, since you listed the obstacles prior to that, then it's just a checklist. It's just, okay, damn. I knew that this was an obstacle that I would have to overcome to achieve my definite major purpose, to achieve my goal, to achieve the lifestyle of my dreams. And so since I've already identified that obstacle and I hit it, I met this obstacle, then I know that I'm on the right track. Right? That's one obstacle down. How many more to go? It's like list of failures I have to make before I succeed. Right? List of obstacles. Right? Every time I hit them, check, 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 check. I only got a few more obstacles left before I reach my first million. I'm trying to tell y'all. Anyway, so that's where we ended yesterday. And then so today, we starting on point 4. So we went write down what you want, attach a date for its achievement, list the obstacles you have to overcome. The fourth point, all right, the fourth point when it comes to writing out your plan for life is identifying the people, the groups, and organizations you need to achieve your goal. Let's sit here. Let's park right here for a second. Identify the people, groups, and organizations you need to reach your goal. Not identify them in theory, like, oh, maybe this, maybe that person, maybe this group, maybe that. Nah, specifically, write it down. The people, the groups, the organizations that you need to collaborate with, cooperate with, in order for you to achieve your goal. The mastermind principle. Wait, hold on. Let me give you the exact definition. Hold up. I got something in here. Let me flip to another page. Because it's like whatever the mind can believe and achieve, whatever the mind can believe and conceive, it can achieve. No matter how many times you meet failure. That's the master key to success. It's understanding that. It's definiteness of purpose. You can write your own price tag in life and attain it. Okay, there's a science to success formula. All right, the greatest power of all is controlling our mind. All right, controlling and directing our mind to the ends of our choice. When we talk about failure and we talk about lack of anything, we talk about poverty, we talk from a scarcity or our lower self, then we're redirecting our mind to the negatives and we're attracting the undesirable results. All right, so I'm telling you to take possession of your mind and direct it to the ends of your choice. All right, and then you'll experience all the benefits that we've been talking about of the good life, which include sound health, peace of mind, labor of love, of your own choice, freedom from fear, freedom from worry, positive mental attitude, harmony in your human relations, hope for future achievement. If you neglect to take charge of your life, if you neglect to take charge of your day, your mind, your mental attitude, then you automatically get the ills. You automatically get the penalties. Okay, you automatically get the penalties and the prices that ones pay for neglecting to take control of your mind, taking control of your life, and you will automatically experience fear and worry. You will automatically experience ill health, indecision, doubt, frustration, discouragement, poverty, and a whole bunch of other evils, including greed, jealousy, envy, and hatred. Right? But that was besides the point. We're still on point 4, identifying the groups or people that you need to achieve your goal. Everyone knows that 2 or more people working in perfect harmony for the attainment of a definite purpose is what it's like. Wait, hold on. Let me calm down. Okay. Mastermind principle. 2 or more people working in perfect harmony for the attainment of a definite purpose. The mastermind principle allows you to borrow and use the education, experience, influence, and or capital of other people to carry out your own plans in life. Teamwork makes the dream work. One is too small of a number to achieve greatness. The mastermind principle, once you identify the groups or organizations and the people that you need to achieve your goal, then and you're borrowing and using the education, experience, influence, and capital of those other people to carry out your aims when you're working in perfect harmony with those people, then that's absolute protection against failure. All right, check this out. I'm going to give y'all a couple examples of some mastermind principles or some great masterminds throughout history that we can begin to see how powerful just a small group of people on a definite major purpose can affect so many. So first, I'm gonna use a biblical literature reference. Right? In biblical literature, we know that obviously biblical literature is not an authoritative source, but we're using this as reference. Okay, I'm using this as reference when I'm referencing Christ and his 12 disciples working in perfect harmony for the attainment of a definite purpose. July 4th, 1776, the Declaration of Independence. 56 men signed their name on the document. They said life or death. They said liberation or death. They said freedom or death. Those 56 men who signed the Declaration of Independence risked their entire existence for the attainment of that definite aim. And guess what? Those 56 men's decisions have affected the whole entire world, including us today, right? 300s and hundreds and hundreds of years later, right? Another mastermind, the United States government, the 52 states with the central house in Washington, D.C., the central base, in Washington, D.C. These 52 states working in perfect harmony for the attainment of the purpose of extorting all the rest of the countries of the world. You feel me? So I'm not saying that is right. I'm not saying that these examples that I use are the most righteous, but you can see the power of two or more minds together, achieving a definite purpose or whatever. So that was identifying the groups, people, and organizations that you need, right, to achieve your goal. Point 5 is identifying. Okay, point 5 is identifying the skills and the knowledge required. So it's like this. If you write down what you want, and it's something, when step 1 you're writing down what you want, remember, it's possible. Whatever it is that you wrote down is possible. It's like everyone is born the same way, dumb, naked, and speechless. Everything else is learned. We're all born the same way, dumb, naked, and speechless. Everything else is learned. All skills are learnable. So then when you identify what you want, then you see if people who already have these things or the type of person that you have to become to have these things, what are the skills that this type of person has? Identify those key skills. Identify the knowledge that's required. All right? Like for example, if I wanted to, be a, astrologer, and I have start a business where I'm doing people's readings and all this little different types of stuff, but I don't know nothing about stars, I don't know nothing about astrology, I don't know nothing about none of that. So the skills and knowledge I have to acquire is, first off, I have to study communication, right? I have to study the most important thing. What I have to study is self-confidence, right? To believe and convince myself that I have the abilities to do that in the first place. I have to study astrology. I have to study astronomy. I have to study it from a Eurocentric perspective. I have to study it from an African perspective. I have to study astrology and the stars and our relationship to the world and all that type of stuff from Eastern. The philosophies of Eastern thought, study astrology through the lens of Hinduism, through the lens of Buddhism, through the lens of all the different theologies, right? These are knowledge and skills that I'll have to acquire, right? The skills I have to acquire is being able to sell, right? Because, it's in a whole bunch of other different things, right? I would line those down, right? After I identify all those skills, after I identify all the obstacles, after I identify all the groups of people that I need to work with, then I'm ready for step 6. Which is to set a plan of action. This is the most important part, because it's like, first off, only 3% of adults have written goals. Only 3% of adults have written goals. All right? If I'm lying, how about you take a picture of your goal sheet and drop it in the comments? Go grab it, take a picture of it, write it in the comments. Your written down long-term, short-term goals. 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 50 years from now. What are you going to be doing? Have you even decided that? It's in your power to decide that. If you don't determine that, someone else will. So for real, no bullshit. Go grab your list of goals. Since you're serious about life, since you're so serious about life that since you're not even taking notes right now, since most people you just watching and shit, go grab your list of goals since you know it all. Go grab the notebook in which you was taking Go grab the notebook. Go grab your journal where you capture your ideas. Where you capture the ideas and the wisdom from the ages. Go grab your journal though. You feel me? Show me an old notebook. Show me something that you've been working on yourself for years. You feel me? Show me these things, fam. Show me these things. All I do is personal productivity and self-development, G. Scratch sheets everywhere, you feel me? Anytime. Knowledge, information, understanding anywhere. We talking about developing a plan of action? Please, family. Make sure you have some goals before you're trying to set a plan of action. And make sure that your goals are big enough. Make sure your goals are big enough to scare you. You feel me? Set a goal so large that the idea of you achieving it makes you nervous. Right? Dreams come a size too big so you can grow into them. Dreams come a size too big so you could grow into them. When I decided, yo, check this out. If I was to read this right here, I'm gonna just read this first page of my life statement that I wrote in 2012, but then I copied it in this book on 2013. I said, my definite purpose in life is to master my inner system and effectively create an achievement-driven culture. I will use an entertainment-based technological leadership approach to positively influence the minds of the youth. I will lead the next generation into a global renaissance. I will ultimately be known for my ability to help others recognize the power of choice and embrace and take. My timer just went off, so that means I'm at 15 minutes. I will ultimately be known for my ability to help others recognize the power of choice and embrace and take action towards the limitless possibilities of their future. I will be the perfect example of the words I preach and teach. I will be relentless in my pursuit of creating a dynasty built on self and success consciousness, faith, decision-making capability, alertness to opportunity, cooperation, spirituality, student mentality, work ethic, goal setting, discipline, and achievement. In order for my purpose to be fulfilled, I will render the services as follows, right? And then I go in, because there's no such thing as something for nothing, right? So check this out, y'all. Pretty much everything that I wrote here in this 2012/13 life statement purpose list, I live all this shit out. And the only reason that my family, only reason that, you know, I don't have any children and my family and all that type of stuff or my millions is because the only thing that I did not write, this is what I realized, the only thing that I did not write in this life statement, this life purpose mission in 2013, the only thing that I didn't write about was family and funds. I didn't write about family and money. And so that's what's in, guess what's in this one though? Guess what's in this one? You know what I'm talking about? So I'm going to stop there because my timer already went off. Tomorrow I'm picking back up that setting a plan of action. I'm going to show you I'm going to talk to y'all about how to set a plan of action. All right? And then we're going to go in on what's in it for you. All right? So until we meet again, family, be of good cheer. Right? Stay grateful. Preserve the essence. And remember, your only limitations is the one that you set up in your own mind or you allow others to set up for you. If you must have limitation, have no limitation as limitation. Don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. Don't wish for less problems, wish for more skill. Don't wish for less challenge, wish for more wisdom. More wisdom to deal with the challenges. You are powerful beyond measure. I'm just a reflection of your greatest version. Stay grateful.